Hello everybody, it's Triple C back at it again, and it's just been a while since I've done a YouTube channel, video. It's been crazy. Life has been hectic, but I'm back. I'm doing another video, and today is a little bit of a tutorial video. I'm going to be showing how to feather a fursuit head. So, this is a little trick that you can do when you want to give the look of feathers, but you don't either have the budget all the time to be individually putting feathers on, because it can be very, very time consuming and very, very expensive. Don't get me wrong, this is still quite time consuming, but it's nowhere near as time consuming as placing individual feathers. So let's have a look at how we do this. It's actually a lot simpler than what you think. So this is a beautiful macaw head that I've been working on recently. I mean, I'd love to see if any of you guys could guess what type of macaw it is, like what color variant. So we're going to start by working on some orange feathers, and I'm going to show you how to do this. Okay, so the process is actually quite simple. You want a pair of quite fine tipped and very sharp scissors. If they're blunt, you're not going to get quite as a clean cut, and you'll end up with jaggedy edges, kind of like where this one is before I had to sharpen my scissors. You want to pick a spot for where you're going to have your feathers. I'm going to do the last black one right here because it's going to be smaller, so I can show you a smaller feather. And you want to cut at the bottom. I know it's going to make you cringe of how long you want it. You want to get a little bit of fur under your scissors. Like, you don't want to cut all the way down to the backing. You want to be about halfway to the backing. You want to cut straight across for about 1 centimeter. So now we've got our line. Now what's going to happen there is we're going to shape it up and around. So it's kind of hard to do in front of the camera. You bring it up and around, and again, I'm cutting about half of the pile of the fur. And now to make it look a little bit neater, what I'm actually doing is I'm angling my scissors slightly inward. So I'm effectively layering the fur. So instead of having some longer bits sticking out the bottom, it's kind of tucking them all in under itself. So it looks more like an individual feather than it does fur that's just cut straight. So by angling the scissors in and under while I'm snipping, it creates a much neater and nicer looking feather. Now for placing of the feathers, generally on most birds you want to start smaller around the beak and get bigger as you go down, alternating position. So what I mean by alternating position is you have your first line feathers, like what I've got up here. It's kind of hard to see in this light. And then your next feather kind of goes in between that. But it's really up to your personal preference, and have a look at pictures of the bird that you're making, and it'll give you a good idea of what you are supposed to do. I know this is a super short video, but I hope it was helpful. I'm going to skip to some painting of underneath these feathers for those who wish to do some more realistic looks and to really make them pop. Super quick video, but I hope it was helpful. Little tricks like that can really take your fursuit making from here to here, just with little tips and secrets like that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys all in the next videos. Comment down below what kind of tips, tricks, and ideas you would like to see next. In my next video, I should be working on Mr. Crocodile here and how to rig up a long-nosed blank, which will be interesting. So if you'd like to say that, subscribe and stick around. So thank you guys all. See you in the next one.